welcome to Your Health, where we explore the latest in health across the country. I'm your host, Erica Cardenas. As the holidays approach, we're talking healthy gifts. So today we're at Strawberry Hedgehog, where they specialize in natural gifts for any occasion. But before we take you around the shop, let's take a look at what's coming up on today's show. We'll show you a gym that will work on any schedule, and why organ donation is important in saving the lives of so many. Plus, how you can enter the fast-growing healthcare industry. All that and more in this episode of Your Health. We're here with Tracy Perkins, owner of one of my favorite places, Strawberry Hedgehog. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you, Erica.
First off, let's talk about healthy gifts. So what are some of the things that people need to think about when they're thinking of purchasing a healthy gift for the holidays?
One of the first things to think about is, who am I buying for? What are their specific needs? And especially, do they have any sensitivities? So if somebody has celiac disease, you're going to be looking for something that's gluten-free. If somebody has sensitivities to different smells, you want to take that into consideration. But whether you know any of that or not, something that you can do is just learn how to read labels, and that can really help you in deciding what's the best item for that person.
Let's talk about some popular holiday gifts. We have candles, lotions, bath sets, all, again, very popular, but why is it so important, and you touched on this, to read the labels?
If there's one thing that you can do, it's reading the labels. And if you look at a label and you see just gibberish, which most labels look that way now, especially for body care, you want to shy away from that. But one key ingredient that you really want to look for to avoid is fragrance. So fragrance is a technical term that's used in the cosmetics industry that is like a blanket term for hundreds of different fragrance chemicals. And that can be allergens, it can impact hormones, it can even trigger cancer. It's all sorts of horrible things, just because they don't have to legally say what exactly is in that. So if you see the term fragrance, that's a big red flag.
Let's talk about Strawberry Hedgehog. What are some of the products that you offer here?
We offer a huge variety of bath and body care that's all made right here. It's all toxin free, of course, no fragrance, but don't be afraid. Everything smells amazing because it's all scented with essential oils or organic food grade extracts that are completely harmless. And we also carry 50 other makers here. A lot of them are local and amazing. And a lot of the skincare is aimed at specific needs. So we have all sorts of amazing gifts.
You know, Tracy, one of the things that I love about you is that you're so passionate about what you do. So why is it so important for you to offer these products for everyone?
Thank you for asking that, Erica.
Yes.
The reason why I started this business is because I had a lot of health issues personally, and I was trying to get to the bottom of it and figure out what are the ingredients that are triggering these reactions in me personally, and why should that not be available to everyone? Because there are so many people that are dealing with different issues: asthma, skin irritations, eczema, psoriasis, and the way things are set up right now, it is not laid out to help you. So I created this store and our brand to make it really easy. We're not using anything that's going to hurt you. It's very easy to read our labels. We label everything that's in there because that has meant so much to me in transforming my health and my life, and I want to bring that to the community.
Well, thank you so much, Tracy, for all that you do. If you'd like more information on the products here at Strawberry Hedgehog, just visit the website on your screen. Going to the gym is a great way to maintain your health. What a better gift to give than a gym membership? Let's take a look at what Anytime Fitness has to offer.
Here at Anytime Fitness Cave Creek Road, we're a community of people supporting each other to attain our goals and to achieve new heights.
We are a team of strong bodies and minds where knowledge and growth flourish.
We're a positive group of individuals bonding together to increase motivation to encourage a healthy, vibrant lifestyle.
Together,
we're unstoppable.
this location is on the southeast corner of Cave Creek and Union Hills and is one of a kind among the Anytime Fitness franchise. We pretty much have two separate gyms that are together. So we have a traditional Anytime Fitness with all the machines and weights and cardio equipment that you might want, which also encompasses this other side of functional fitness.
In our facility, we have over 2,400 square feet of just turf space. We have a 20-yard turf track, which actually allows you to run, jump, and move. We have sleds that you can push and pull on these tracks as well. My name is Jonathan Staley, and this is my Anytime Fitness. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I started out as an athlete in Baltimore, so playing football, lacrosse, wrestling. Then when I was 19, I joined the U.S. Army as an infantryman. I did multiple deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. And then from there, I went to ASU to get my exercise science degree. That degree led me into wanting to help people get better and just get healthier in their lives. And that's led me to this facility where I can train and coach in a way that isn't pigeonholed by price tag. It's more of getting people results and getting them to a better life.
My name is Susie Manning. This is my Anytime Fitness. I'm 73 and I'm proud of it. I just love movement. I love fitness. I love to play sports. And when I came to this gym and I saw that other room in there with that track, I mean, my inner child just went crazy. To sprint, it's like, oh my God. And so every time I come here, it's like, okay, hey, who's ready? Let's go. And I think everybody, there's that inner child that wants to play. So let him or her out and find something that's fun for you.
My name is Frank Slope. This is my Anytime Fitness. I have 17 years in law enforcement here in Arizona. I'm currently employed by the Pinal County Sheriff's Office as a deputy sheriff. So I have one foot in the law enforcement world and then another foot in the fitness world, I guess. So I try to keep both sides fed. The Anytime Fitness franchise drew me in because when I worked that crazy shift work, just like nurses work and doctors work, so all of those lifestyles that work the crazy schedule, this gym is great for them.
So it doesn't matter what time you come in or what you need, we're here for you.
You can get fit and move at any age, and let's do this.
Did you know that certain scents can help with your mood? Consider the benefits of these scents when shopping for gifts. Citrus can help perk you up, lavender can help you relax, and peppermint can help soothe. Very cool. Here's what's coming up next on the show. Learn how to gain a new career path in the healthcare industry, and the importance of organ donation in saving lives. Entering the medical industry, now is the time. The Howard Healthcare Academy has a program to help you become a dental assistant. Let's take a look.
I'm going to have you go ahead and continue working with your temporary filling.
If you're thinking about a new career, you may want to look towards the dental field. It's ranked near the top of the list of fastest growing job markets.
Definitely the market is in demand for dental assistants, and so it's a growing industry. There's going to be plenty of jobs in the San Diego market.
To help supply the demand for highly trained dental assistants, Howard Healthcare Academy offers a state-of-the-art dental assistant school.
And now we have the only dental education facility in California that has not only all the dental courses for the dental assistants, but we also do it in a very modern, real-world facility that's partners with a real dental office.
Nice and clean in there.
We have courses for them, including the most common one, which is called RDA, Registered Dental Assistant. That's the main one that everybody needs to be a dental assistant. That's a 9 or 10 month course, and that's really the first one that everybody needs to get going.
When they first come in, they learn the basic stuff, learning about the teeth, the mouth, being familiar with working in someone's mouth. Turn it this way. Once our students graduate from our program, they're eligible to sit for the state boards, so they can get their RDA license through the state of California, which makes them a registered dental assistant.
Howard Healthcare Academy also offers continuing education courses for those already in the dental field.
So you've been doing all your turns?
Yes.
To satisfy state requirements and allow students to advance in their career.
I decided to take the orthodontic certification class to be certified in more procedures, chairside.
Bring it over and just twist your instrument.
So this was a license that I have been thinking about doing for quite a while, and when I saw that this school offered it. I was really excited. First of all, it's in San Diego, it's local, and the class was amazing. The teachers were phenomenal. I felt like I was heard, I felt like I was listened to, and all my questions were answered.
Jobs in the dental field offer competitive salaries and benefits, but also the opportunity to help people have a healthy smile.
It's definitely a service program, so if you like to help out people, if you care about your smile, definitely it's a good position for someone like that.
I want something better for myself and something that was quick to finish. When I finish this program, I want to work for the super dentist. I think it's a happy place to work.
And so the way Howard is, it is partnered with super dentists. We basically treat everybody at Howard like they're a potential job applicant to make sure that they get really great jobs and they stay in those jobs for many, many years.
If I were to compare to other schools that I have attended for certifications, this one absolutely sets the bar as far as technology and state-of-the-art and the staff altogether. They were just amazing, and I will definitely be back.
20 people die each day waiting for an organ transplant, but we can help with that statistic by becoming organ donors. Let's take a look at how one state coordinates these life-saving procedures.
Donor Network of Arizona is the federally designated organ procurement organization to serve the entire state of Arizona. We're also a tissue and eye bank. So on the clinical side, we facilitate organ, tissue, and cornea donations. When someone passes away and donate organs or tissue, you can heal and save lives. The patients who are waiting for an organ donation, or sometimes multiple organ donations in Arizona, is about 2,200. In the United States as a whole, it bounces back and forth between 114 and 115,000 people who are waiting for a life-saving organ donation. Since there is such a shortage in donations, the sickest people make it to that list first.
Celeste chose to be a giver of life. Unbeknownst to myself and the rest of our family, 4 weeks prior to her passing, she had registered to be an organ donor. That is just an imprint of her generous spirit, of how she lived generously in life and in spirit, a testament of how she wanted to be generous and give back to others.
It's easier to match organs between people who are ethnically and racially similar. So the compatibility is more likely. The chance of organ rejection in the future is less likely when an organ donation comes from someone who looks like you. That's why it's important that everyone consider registering from every population, whether you're Asian or Native American, Latino, Black, white, mixed race.
The people here that work here at Donate Life are wonderful, very caring. The volunteers, they all have their own stories. Either they've given with a loved one as far as a donation from them, or they have an attachment to organ donation, or themselves, like myself, have received the gift of life.
In the business of trading one life for another. We want everyone to live long and healthy lives, and when that's no longer possible, we want people to consider sharing life. It's the greatest show of love for your fellow man.
It's a gift. As a matter of fact, I call it a gift of love, because you're giving of yourself. Even after you're not here anymore, you're giving yourself to someone that you don't even know, and that's love right there. Just to show that you cared enough to allow someone else to live on.
One of the scariest things for grieving families is that their loved one will be forgotten and that their name will no longer be said. And we know as a family, by Celeste giving life to others, her name and her love just continues to live on.
There's no better gift than the gift of organ donation, so consider signing up to become a donor. Here's what's coming up next. The battle for sobriety and how one woman overcame her battle, and how Weight Watchers can help you reach your health goals.
This episode of Your Health is brought to you in part by the Super Dentists, recognized leaders in pediatric dentistry for more than 20 years in the San Diego area.
Getting on a path to recovery was a struggle for Izzy, but with the help of Decision Point, she's now on a path to success.
Where I grew up was like, if you can keep doing the stuff you need to do and you can still manage to get messed up, then like it's fine. That lifestyle stayed with me. It was, if I had a good day, I wanted to get drunk. If I had a bad day, I wanted to get drunk. I lived with my good friends at the time, and I guess they got to see me behind closed doors. I kind of tried to play it off like, I'm fine, everything's fine. Like, I didn't want my problems to be like a burden on them or kind of seem like I was like throwing a pity party for myself. They got to see me become like an isolation drinker and disappear kind of inside. Like, people talk about how when they go to treatment, they're like in a shell of themselves, and like that's what it was. They've been talking with Decision Point, and they gave me an intervention, and they said, we can't help you, and like we know you can't help yourself, but like we're taking you to some place that can, and it did. Decision Point has done so much for me. I don't even know where to begin. Their group therapy is awesome. Like, I had never been in that type of a setting before. They wanted me to talk about my problems, and like I've never really had that. My feelings and hardships, they were important, and they made me okay with myself in ways that I had never been even before I started using drugs. I've had friends that were girls my entire life, but it's never reached the level of depth that it did when I was there. A&R was awesome, activities and recreation. They do a really good camping trip. It's a lot of fun. We also did, recovery-oriented exercises. Like, we had time to kind of meditate in the forest alone. It was just nice to be out of a treatment setting and being able to enjoy myself and knowing oh, this is actually gonna be possible. They set me up for living a life outside of treatment. I still live in Prescott. I go to meetings in my home group. I work at a restaurant here, and I also house manage. I fellowship, and I just surround myself with sober people. It's crazy that I can wake up and know that I'm capable of living a day, going to work, getting errands done, doing things that I never used to be able to do without either being on something to give me the energy to get through it or drinking something afterwards to reward me. That's something that I never thought that I would have for myself. Thanks to Decision Point, I've been sober for 16 months.
If you're looking for a gift everyone will enjoy, try a massage. The health benefits vary from increased blood circulation to better digestion. Sign me up. I love a good massage. Here's what's coming up next on the show. An eating program that will give you the boost you need to get back on track. Weight loss is a constant journey for many, but Lacey tells us how her journey was helped by Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers has something to deliver to most of the population of the country. Healthy is the new in instead of skinny. And healthy means that you're going to be eating healthier, moving more, even having a more positive mindset and getting more involved in your happiness. Weight Watchers is all about that. We have a fabulous food plan that leads people to make better choices, and we coach people into making better portion control choices as well.
Hi guys, how are you? Hi, so good to see you, yes. Oh, love our members.
The Weight Watchers program that we have right now is called Freestyle. It's the most flexible program that we've had so far, by far my favorite. I think that it adds a lot of validity for me, that as the program changes, I don't change. My weight stays the same, my habits are staying the same, and that flexibility is what members are really loving right now.
The Freestyle program is built with enormous flexibility, and what that means is that there's a lot less tracking. If a member's able to track less and eat more naturally, because there's so many 0-point foods, over 200 0-point foods on the food list, That means that any place you go, you can find a food that's easily eaten and you don't have to track it at all. Lots of flexibility. And they're usually foods that we really like. The other reason why a food might be a 0-point food is because it's not a food that you would usually abuse. The food plan is accessible as well. You know, one thing that many members tell me is that, hey, you know, I spend less money on groceries now because I'm not going through the drive-up window impulsively. I buy less junk food. It's surprising how cheap it is to eat when you eat the exterior part of the grocery store, you know, the fruits and vegetables, the lean meats, whole grain breads. You know, you work your way around the grocery store and stay out of the center where all that processed food is.
I feel like there's a lot of freedom in the program, and that flexibility is what members are really loving right now.
We have meetings 7 days a week, more than 65 locations across the state, 200 and almost 70 meetings a week to choose from. So it's very accessible. Our staff do share their own stories, and that's a powerful part of Weight Watchers, is that everybody who works for Weight Watchers came out of what I say one of the chairs. That means that they have joined the Weight Watchers program, they've lived the program, they've decided they want to help others live healthier too, and that's a big part of why Weight Watchers is successful.
I can't describe what it's like to motivate and inspire other people to just make one good choice tomorrow, one better choice, right? One healthier choice. And it's life-changing. It's what keeps me coming back. They inspire me, I think, more than I inspire them.
We want to thank Tracy for all of the wonderful information today. Quick note, Strawberry Hedgehog has a cool Soap of the Month club, which makes for a great holiday gift. A few more gifts that should be on your list. A foam roller. This great stretching companion is perfect for a home massage and to work out those kinks. A healthy cookbook. Getting healthy starts with better eating habits, and that begins by cooking more meals at home. And finally, an oil mister. Olive oil is rich in heart-healthy fats, but you don't want to pour it on. A mister will allow your loved ones to spray on the appropriate amount. Thank you for joining us on Your Health. I'm Erica Cardenas. See you next time.